BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
Aren't you gonna answer it? It's your turn. No, it isn't. I did the last one. It's alternate goes, don't forget. House rules. Then it's not going to get answered, is it? We can both sit here and whoever it is can just keep knocking. It might be your fan mail. It's all right, Sid. Don't get up. I'll go.
Oh, good evening. I'm Professor Permian Snide, geologist at the University of Surrey and an expert fracker.
I beg your pardon. I don't want any language like that around here, whoever you are. So you haven't brought my fan mail then?
Of course not. I'm a professional geologist. You know, rocks and dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, oil and natural gas.
No, that doesn't sound like us at all. Not today, thank you very much. It's someone from British Gas, Sid, trying to get us to change contracts.
No, it's very important. I must speak to the homeowner, Mr. Tony Bigcock.
Hancock, if you don't mind. What is it? We're just about to have tea. Kippers and mother's pride. Funny thing, kippers, I've never actually seen one swimming around live. They're running out. We're running out of kippers. They're almost fished out.
No, I'm afraid your kippers are going to have to wait. We've discovered something about railway cuttings. It's of geological significance.
What on earth is it, Professor Snide? Does it involve you giving us a lot of money? Otherwise, we're just not interested.
Well, I'm afraid not. You see, what we're interested in is a long way under your property, and not the property itself, which is, as you know, a rather dingy little semi with a rather run-down and drab Precambrian interior.
Well, thank you very much for the sarcasm, Professor Snide. I think it went over our heads, though. What exactly are you interested in, then?
Oh, you see, we've discovered you're sitting on a lot of gas, and well, we'd like to remove it.
I haven't got gas. In fact, my digestive system is functioning perfectly. You haven't noticed any wind, have you, Sid?
No, it's natural gas.
As I was saying, how much do we get? I'm his manager, you see.
Unfortunately, all the rights to everything under your property is owned by the Lord of the Manor, East Cheam, Lord Mountalot.
So you're trying to say Lord Mountalot owns our gas?
Oh yes, he does, so you're not going to get a penny, but I thought I ought to let you know anyway.
Well, you can just tell that Lord Mountalot isn't getting our gas.
Lord Mountalot has said he's prepared to offer you a sum of money in the way of a grace and favour payment, ex gratia, quid pro quo.
How much?
A quid, as I just said.
You must be having a laugh. £1 for all our gas.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hardcock. That's all the money he's prepared to give you. It's his gas, and he's entitled to remove it. His lordship has to earn a living, you know.
We'll barricade the door, Sid. We're not having you drilling and bashing away in here. An Englishman's home is his castle, you know.
I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. We're not coming in here. We'll be at the bottom of your garden over the fence, and we'll be drilling from railway land. We'll be fracking from there. So bad luck. Bye.
They can't do this, Sid. I'll get the law on them. I'll sue this Mountalot character. He won't know what hit him. It's our gas. We'll contact the press. We've got fans. They'll support us. We're sitting on a fortune and we can't do nothing about it. I've heard about these feudal lords. They can do what they want, you know. He can have his way with your wife and he can borrow your best horse and grow turnips in your fields. Well, I don't happen to have a wife. Come to think about it, I haven't got a horse, but I am partial to a turnip. Right, Sid, we've got to form an action committee. Who have we got on it? You are. You've got 6 weeks to come up with a plan, Sid. I've had enough of this, Sid. I can't take any more. 2 solid weeks, 24 hours a day. What have you come up with in your action plan then?
Nothing. I haven't been able to think of anything with all this bloody noise. We could start drilling ourselves, I suppose.
Yes, that's right. Make even more noise. I can smell gas, Sid. Can you? Put that flipping fag out. We might all go up in flames.
It's gone quiet.
Wait a minute. The room is shaking.
It's a flaming earthquake. Hit the deck.
What happens next? Stay tuned for next week's instalment in Hancock's Half Hour.
Well, at least Professor Snide and his wrecking crew have stopped drilling, Sid. It must be these earthquakes. How many have we had?
That's 12 at the last count. I don't know if we can take much more, Captain Kirk.
Yes, very droll, Scotty. What's that funny smell?
I can't smell anything. Only your flaming aftershave. What is it?
It's called Roughneck, Sid. It's for the older man. It actually helps to dissolve the stubble. No, it's definitely not that. It's gas again, and they've stopped drilling. It must be coming up to the rocks of its own accord. Perhaps we can capture it and bottle it.
What? Sell it as aftershave, you mean?
No, it's free. It's our gas now. It's not under the control of Lord Mountalot and Snide. We can make a killing.
Get killed, more like.
Hello, my name is Brother John, and I'm an expert on all things biblical, in particular the Book of Revelations and the end of the world. Oh, it's nigh it is.
I'm sorry, I'm a Buddhist. Now go away.
Well, you know all these tremors we've been having in his team.
Don't we flaming well know it? It's coming right from underneath us.
Yes, I was worried about that. See, we don't get earthquakes in Surrey, so it must be you two.
No, it's nothing to do with us, Mr. John. They're fracking out there. They fracked, and now they've fracked off. Disappeared. It's the Lord Mountalot and a professor from Surrey University.
Oh, Lord Mountalot. Oh, I'm a good friend of his. By the way, this is my assistant, Sister Hattie. We rather thought it was you that was causing the earthquakes. You've got a bit of a reputation, Mr. Hancock. We think you might be the Antichrist, and this is the end of days.
I hope not. I've got 2 weeks holiday booked at Western Supermare.
What exactly do you mean by a reputation? Who's been saying I've got a reputation? Who's been saying I'm the Antichrist? What's an Antichrist, Sid?
I'm reluctant to name our sources, but it's Miss Leveson and Miss Lewis at number 6 railway cuttings.
What, Injun Bracket? What have I ever done to them?
Called them engine bracket for a start.
That doesn't make me the Antichrist, Sid. They're always throwing bits of cake and bread at me when I walk past.
I think you'll find they're feeding the birds, Mr. Hancock. Anyway, they are members of our church, and much valued. There are signs that this is the end of the world. The 10 plagues of Egypt have been witnessed in your vicinity, Mr. Hancock. We think you brought them upon us.
What plagues? I haven't even had a cold for years. A bit of impetigo every now and again, and me back plays.
Yes, it's a bit more serious than that. A few weeks ago, red water, nay blood. Blood, I say, was seen running down the gutter from your house. That's the first plague.
Yes, I remember. That was Sid, washing his separates. He's got a lot of red clothes, haven't you, Sid? Father Christmas, we call him. It's that big red jumper. It's not Gullerfast.
Red's me favourite colour.
It's no laughing matter, Mr. James, or shall I call you Beelzebub? Then there was the fiery hail.
Oh yes, that was Sid too. In the garden he had a bonfire, the little devil. Raining black bits of bin bags it was.
It ruined Miss Leveson and Miss Lewis's washing. All their frilly knickers were covered in smut. Smut, I say, smut. That's the second plague. And then, to make matters worse, there was the plague of frogs in his team, Mr. Hancock.
We've got a pond in the garden, and I must have brought back some frog spawn in me wellies after I went fishing.
Spawn of the devil, all right, Mr. James. Spawn! It was spawn, it was. Oh, that's the third plague. Now we've got earthquakes and the smell of brimstone welling up from the very mouth of Satan himself. It's all centred on here, Mr. Hancock.
No, it's definitely not me. Sid James and the Professor Snide blowing up the rocks underneath the house. It's not me. It's Lucifer over there. He's the one you want. Can't you tell by the evil look on his face?
Ta very much, Hancock. Thanks for the support. No, Brother John and Sister Hattie, we're completely innocent. Me and Hancock here are actually good Christians. Just the other day he gave his coat to a beggar who was freezing in the gutter, and it saved him from dying frozen to death.
No, I didn't.
And although he hasn't been to church for some time, he's looking to go regularly again, once he finds the right church and he's got his own Bible.
No, I haven't.
I suppose he could come to our St. John's Church of the Revelations. We can keep an eye on him there.
Where is it exactly?
Oh, it's just down the road. Oh, number 666 Southern Road, East Cheam, just off Gomorrah Street.
He'll be there next Sunday in his best bib and tucker.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. sharp, or we'll be back. Miss Leveson and Miss Lewis will be watching every move you make for signs of satanic influence.
I bet they will. Try and flaming stop them. What did you do that for, Sid?
It was the only way I could think to get rid of them.
You're coming to church as well. You're not getting off that lightly, Sid James.
No can do. Sunday's me day for a lie-in.